Guys, rookies and quarterbacks and players coming off injury already reported to training camp on Saturday. We'll talk about some news and notes on that, plus some other stuff coming up. The remainder of Bears players report on Tuesday. What does that mean? It means Bears football is back. Training camp going to be full throttle with the first full practice on Wednesday. So subscribe to the channel if you want daily updates. I want to reach 49,000 subs before the first full practice on Wednesday. Can we get there? We're 132 away. Spread the word. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to have you guys covered throughout Bears training camp. Happy Sunday, Bears fans. Harrison Graham here with another episode of Bears Now, and today we are sponsored by Mint Mobile. Guys, you want to keep your same phone but lower your phone bill? Well, switch your plan to Mint Mobile with plans for just $15 a month starting out. Go check that out. We'll talk about some other benefits and how you can keep that same phone and phone number later on in the show. All right, coming up, I'm wearing orange for a reason because the Bears have unveiled some new helmets. We'll take a look at those, and I'll give my take on those later on in the show. But let's get you guys caught up on some tangible football stuff here. Jaquan Brisker, is he going to hold out? Is a holdout coming? Three Smoking Jays, it appears that it could be heading that way as Bears rookies did report on Saturday, and a report dropping from the Sun-Times, Dan Wiederer to be specific, the day before Saturday was that Jaquan Brisker would likely not be reporting because he has not set or signed his rookie contract yet. The two sides remain apart at this point in time. Apparently it's in terms of total guaranteed money. He wants more guarantees once you get into year 3 and year 4 of that rookie contract, which means until that happens, he could be holding out of training camp. By all accounts, Brisker did not show up on Saturday when rookies reported. Haven't seen a statement from the Bears or anything like that regarding him not showing up. I think they'll address everybody on Wednesday after players report on Tuesday. Maybe we'll hear something Tuesday as well, as we remain on Robert Quinn watch as well. But obviously with Brisker being a rookie, we've seen this before with Roquan Smith in 2018 that dragged into camp. Obviously, we don't want that to happen again. Hopefully, something gets resolved sooner rather than later. How concerned are you with the potential Jaquan Brisker holdout? Scale it from 1 to 10, 1 being not at all, this will get worked out. Maybe he misses a couple of practices, but no big deal. 10 being, you're semi-panicking because this is a rookie and you need him out there before the preseason gets going. I'm not concerned yet, but I'm also not at a 1. I'm probably at like a 5 or so. He's a rookie. He needs to practice. Now, I think he will be able to plug in and play and learn things quicker than most rookies. Safety isn't, quite the level of leap of position compared to some other ones, and I just think Brisker is an advanced player for a rookie. But at the same time, he has not played in the NFL before. Now, we all think he's going to be a really good player and has the capabilities of doing that. He showed off the full skill set at Penn State, where he could cover, he can lay the wood as a tackling safety as well. He can be a special player for this franchise, and if he misses a few days, hell, even a week at camp, I don't think it's something to panic about. At the same time, if he's, missing a week, 2 weeks, and hell, into the first preseason game, it's like, okay, that could be problematic. Because on paper, he should be your starting strong safety, but if he's not ready to go, maybe that means more DHC, maybe Dane Cruikshank early on. But we don't want that because we want him to start. We want Kyler Gordon to start. Get these young guys out there and have them ready to go. Like I said, we've been here with Roquan. We've seen this before within the Chicago Bears in the last 5 or 6 years. Ideally, we would not have to deal with it again. If I'm the Bears, I just pay him whatever guarantees he wants in that third year of the deal, and we keep it moving because Jaquan Brisker is a guy you want getting as many reps as possible. Will Jaquan Brisker be at the Bears' first full practice on July 27th, this upcoming Wednesday? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Predict it for us. Will he be there this Wednesday? Now, shout out to Mint Mobile for sponsoring today's show. I mentioned plans starting as low as $15 per month. The benefits are great. Unlimited talk and text like most cell phone providers. Actually, unlike in some cases, usually you have to commit to a certain amount of gigs. You get unlimited here. 5G high-speed data, the largest LTE 5G network available. Mobile hotspot for free as well. Some companies charge you for that stuff. Cool thing about Mint Mobile, and I did this with my phone. I was with another cell phone provider for years, but my price kept going up, especially with inflation, is you can keep the phone and keep the phone number that you currently have when you switch. It takes about 15 minutes to switch providers with Mint Mobile, and you can get started today when you go to mintmobile.com/chatsports. Not a joke. Plan starting at $15 a month. So with prices going up everywhere, save you a little money with Mint Mobile. Check the comments, check the description, mintmobile.com/chatsports. When you switch your plan, should only take about 15 or 20 minutes. Next up on our Bears Rumors Roundup is some national love finally being pointed in the direction of Justin Fields and Matt Eberflus. Yeah, for Smoking Jays, it actually is. Bear down, because Pat McAfee is a little bit more positive about the Bears. He hopped on Unfiltered, NBC Sports Chicago podcast, and had this to say, quote, "Eberflus is a dog, right? Anybody that came on our show, the Pat McAfee Show, from the Indianapolis Colts that played under Eberflus's leadership said that he's awesome. Everyone worked their ass off. It's a culture setting type of thing." I do think that is one thing we've noticed this offseason. When it comes to Matt Eberflus, I think at minimum he's a guy that has people's respect. Like, people respect Matt Eberflus, the type of mentality he is. He's just a football guy. He's taken over 20 years of coaching to get to this point and to get opportunity. I think if you ask his former players and fellow coaches that he's coached with, like, he got rave reviews, which is why Ryan Poles hired him. McAfee also added this when it comes to the Bears quarterback. Justin Fields seems like the guy, and I can't wait to see what they end up doing. I think talking about the offense and what they do with Fields overall. And I'm like, wait a minute. A Justin Fields believer exists on a national level? I've been told all offseason that Fields is screwed, he's not ready, and, busting Fields, if you will, from people out there. Look, here's the bottom line. This is going to take time. The Bears may not win a ton this year. Maybe they'll surprise us and be competitive and be in the mix for a wild card spot, but maybe they don't. Maybe they win 5 or 6 games. But it's also okay to be optimistic and be excited about this season. Like, it's a new coaching regime. The offense should look different. There's new young players to be excited about. It's exciting to see, okay, a lot of these guys that came in on one-year deals, will some of them be a part of the future? Will they not? We will find out how this thing all comes together. But to not be excited and to just punt on this year, I don't think that's a productive thing for anybody. It's okay to be optimistic. So it was nice to hear from a guy like Pat McAfee. He's not declaring this team Super Bowl champions. I'm not either. I don't think this team will probably make the playoffs, but that doesn't mean it's not an exciting time with football in the air. Who do you have more faith in for the Bears? Type JF for Justin Fields, the quarterback. Type ME for Matt Eberflus, the head coach. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, are the Bears going to wear some orange helmets this year? Bear down for Smoking Jays on that one. You've seen in the last week a lot of teams kind of show off some new uniforms, and the Bears released a little video, released some photos today. They're going to rock these orange helmets twice this year. They'll debut them Thursday Night Football, October 13th against the Washington Commanders, and man, I gotta say, I think this is a pretty darn clean look. You get the kind of back view shot here as well. Clean Bears and their font on the back of the helmet there, and of course, Roquan Smith donned the look with the Bears orange uniforms. This is the uni look they're going to rock twice this year, at least the helmets twice. For sure this full jersey set up on October 13th. We'll see if they wear orange against the Cowboys on October 30th. That's the second time they'll wear the helmets. It'd be kind of sick if they wore the orange helmets with the blue, with the navy or the white unis. I'd be down for that as well. Now, George McCaskey did release a statement, the Bears chairman, saying, "We believe we have the best uniforms in sport, certainly among the most iconic. So we're not looking to overhaul it. We just want to make some enhancements to the existing look from time to time. We think this is a great enhancement. I'm very excited for this modification. I like that it's staying within the traditional Bears look. We're excited about them and hope the fans will be too." I think it's a clean look. And look, I know there's controversy over the orange, and some feel they always lose when they wear those. I think it's a good change of pace. Orange. Their orange is a great look, and I'm all for tradition and not changing things, especially when they don't need to be changed, because the Bears have classic unis. But if you wear orange once or twice a year and mix in a different helmet, I think that's a good thing. That's how you garner younger fans. They love uniforms and stuff like that, and I think this is a clean one. It's not like they're just doing some garbage alternate jersey that doesn't look good. It actually does look good. I think it's fire, and I'm excited to see it be debuted on October 13th. But be honest with me, I know there's a lot of traditionalists here, and that's okay. Do you like the orange helmets? Type L for like, type D for dislike. I personally am a fan. I think they're going to look good, and I'm excited to see how the Bears perform in them this season. All right, that is it for today's show. Remember, subscribe to the channel. We're only 132 subs away from 49,000 on the channel. That would be a huge accomplishment if we could get there by training camp. I'd be fired up about that. So spread the word, help us out. We got a few days until the first full practice on Wednesday. And like I said, another reason to subscribe, daily updates throughout training camp starting from here on out.